Oh, hi there, all the lovely scallywags. So, welcome back. We are working on on helping Sophie out, patrolling the street, and I think going on protection racket as you do. Uh, Before that, though, I learned that the Aether weapon. I asked Aether and Iron their Discord. And apparently it continuously does damage, and it also apparently drains AP or something to that effect. And if we look here, and it's a 2 damage. So the grappling hook Sophie is using applies slow, so that inhibits the enemy movement, or rather it costs them more to move. And that's less interesting. It also pulls them one cell backwards. And to me, that is not really that interesting. The only thing is that the Aether weapon is using 6 AP instead of 4 in this case. But yeah, it's also it's an AoE. So before we get on with this, I want to go to the shop over here and do some refitting of Sophie's car. Here we go. So first of all, the the grappling hook is facing front, and the machine gun is facing backwards. That's right, isn't it? It's correct. Yeah. And hmm, yeah, so that's why we're gonna change this up, because as you see, the Aether gun is a large AoE as well, and we usually want to keep ahead of the enemy vehicles, or at least that has been the case so far. So, since this is an AoE attack and we are in front, we will hit more people this way. Let's fit that one there, and let's remove the grappling hook and instead install the machine gun. That's 4 projectile damage. I'm just checking to see if there is any difference to these. Nope, they are the same. So apply machine gun there. Awesome. Okay. And confirm. Do we need to repair? Yeah, we are missing 1 health point. Yeah, let's repair this. It's only 3 scraps, although we only sit at 43 right now. Let's repair that one. The sapper is not looking good. Anyway, uh, yeah, and 3 scraps again, and it doesn't cost anything because the repairs are so low. Okay, fine. Now we are all healed up and kitted out. So yeah, that's why um, I didn't add that weapon earlier to the car, because as you can see, where did the Aether gun go? Shoot beam. Why has the name changed? Okay, anyway, it didn't tell us what the damage, what Aether damage is doing per se. but damage vehicles in a long line and applies Aether fire for 2 rounds. So that is continuous damage of 2, and it apparently also drains some action points. So yeah, that's why I asked Aether and Iron were on the Discord channel, and they also said that they will look into changing the descriptions of weapons and so on a bit to make it more clear. Let's go.
Folks say if it exists, it's in downtown Exchange. The golden cavern shimmers under the light of 1,000 shops and stalls, manned by a fleet of vendors and back alley cons, and each pays a cut to Marm. Maybe that's why Sophie parks between the 2 shadiest alleys on the block without a wink of worry. I'm tempted to keep driving, but she waves me over.
Don't be so skittish, darling. Our car thieves have more discerning palates. The ones who don't will have their tastes swiftly corrected.
Or removed permanently. As well, I gather.
It's not only criminals giving Sophie and her car a wide berth. One look at her feathered cap and I see passers-by pick another street. So what are we doing exactly? You bring me along to help you dangle some sap for their last penny?
Quite the suggestion, but no. We'll be checking in with the community, collecting monthly dues, fielding complaints, the usual.
Yeah, so in the guise of like politics and taxes and so on, the leaders of the different districts are basically another mob boss in a nice facade, basically, is how I see this. So yeah, we are doing an oldie, protection money racket, basically. Yeah, we are gonna, you're gonna pay us, and we are going to protect you from all the bad things that might happen to you. And oops, those bad things might come from us as well. So better pay up.
That's
Yeah.
it?
Not every patrol's a trip to the Underline. Oh, but I do have to run an errand for Marm. Don't worry about the details. We'll get to it later.
Yeah, I don't think that Sophie, we have an opportunity here to push Sophie for details now, and that's an enforcer check. And I don't think she will respond too well to that kind of interaction. She's a smooth talking gal, after all. She seems to value a bit of shrewdness and so on. So now we are going to say you hold Sophie to that. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. But the moment it comes up, I'm going to want an explanation.
Of course. You'll know when we get there. We'll start with this neighborhood. Grimscram's owner wants a word. Urshel & Sons has dues. And Air Fisher at the Flying Ace owes me information. How's your acting?
Well, we have a better smooth talking rate than you, so what do you think?
I've talked my way through more than a few scraps.
Excellent.
Why? Soph, why?
Oh, this map is rather huge. Fun. There is a ton to look at. So let's start from the bottom, as you do if you are a gentleman. Oh God. Um, so we have some mysterious crates to interact with here, I notice.
These crates are black market fare. They've had all their shipping and customs markers removed. They're also reinforced with metal brackets and dovetail joints to protect something valuable.
So we could break in, or we could not. We could leave it alone. So to break in, that's a phantom check, a trivial one at 97% chance of succeeding. Let's do it. No problem. 17 XP gained, and what will we find inside? Game. You usually show in the dialogue window what we are getting. Instead, you chose to put it in the tiniest little font up here. That's almost impossible for someone with bad eyesight to see. So me being blind steer, I almost missed that. I have no idea what it said. So where is that? I don't see anything new in here. Was it added to pockets? Ah, here. An Aether gizmo. Not functional, but maybe Nelly has a use for this. Oh, oh, so you will really need to be on the lookout for things in this game. It's not like only sellable loot, but actual upgrade items. Fun. Okay. Let's start here. Fisherman's store. Let's
The
enter.
food stall is a casket. Fish lie out haphazardly, organized by stages of rot, and the shopkeep sits with his book like a mortician in wait of mourners.
Welcome. Tell me, do you know what the catch of the day is?
Study him, take a guess. Admit you have no clue. Yeah, let's put our gumshoe skill to good use. We can't fail this one. 100% chance of succeeding. Roll them dice.
I scan his setup. Too obvious not to be a front. The walls made of trick paneling, the counter feels hollow when I lean on it, and nothing here is worth his pricey foreign timepiece.
16 XP gain.
Downtown Exchange allows anything with a price tag, so why does he need to hide his stock?
Take a guess.
How about something off menu?
Oh? I'll see what's in the bag.
Ah, Sophie liked that. Because Sophie's morale has increased. Okay.
Unfortunately, Herr Fisher, we're not here to shop. Marm has a favor. You see, she loved that little piece you recommended. Do you have any more?
That time already, Miss Seltzer?
I'm afraid so.
Fisher thumbs his book, as though the answers to her questions are hiding in its pages.
There's been a new graffiti artist. Some of the shops started complaining. You best start there.
Sophie simply waves and heads out, pleasant, efficient, and satisfied with a transaction known to only them. I turn the pieces through my head as we round the corner. Is this about that errand Marm has you running?
Would it matter if it was?
That's what I want to know. What's that time again?
If you must know, it's community management. Marm's schools may attract the brightest future rogues in the barony, but she worries about the street children, the ones we don't control.
Yeah, and worries is not a paternal thing in this case, I gather, because why not control everyone, right? Even the street children. We can't leave anyone out of our hands. Yeah, Mom is a really nice and loving and caring leader, isn't she? Oh, yes, indeed. Yeah, she is. The leaders of the city districts in this town are just mob bosses in a a bit of a shinier and more political flavored disguise. Yeah.
So what? We're going to lean on a bunch of street kids because Marm's paranoid?
Of course not. They're too short. We'll check in, make sure they're following the rules, and if needed, educate. No back-wrenching required. Now then, let's go find our graffiti artist.
Accompanied by the murmur of crowds and the bustle of the exchange, the rumbling could have been a percussion band next door, if it hadn't started to roar.
Tremor.
Sophie pulls me under a shop as the world rolls. I grab the doorframe before the ground throws me into a wall.
Is this because of the expansion of connecting islands together, or is Marm pressuring Aether like the happenings on White Street? And they are kindly reminding the leaders that, hey, we keep this island afloat. You better treat us a bit better.
Shattered windows, straining metal plates, roars from below that threaten to swallow us whole. And then it's over. The door creaks, signaling the return of bustling streets. I see resignation, dismay, and anger, but not a look of surprise. So, what the hell's going on? Since when does Dreamland get island tremors?
More recently. Ever since Marm... Oh, darling, your jaw. Relax. There won't be another one so soon.
Or is it caused by that contraption, that machine that she bought and is using? Either way, it doesn't bode well. Let's continue looking around, shall we? What do we have down here? Some sort of store? General goods store.
Did you break something?
Okay, somewhere we can buy things.
Show me
Let's
what you
take a look.
got.
We have a little bit of everything.
Oh, a military-grade grenade launcher, eh? Oh, that one has an AoE. A medium AoE. I think the ones we have is sitting at a small AoE. And I think this is one more projectile damage. Oh, improved Gatling gun. I don't think our Gatling gun has AoE to it. That's a small one. 85 and projectile damage. This seems very interesting to me. What's this? Oh, another grappling hook. Oh, a large concealed compartment. 15 storage. Yeah, this is very interesting. And I think this repair arm is better than the one that Chris is using. Seems to be doing one more healing. I might need to spend some
I hope
money.
you're satisfied.
We are sitting at $427 right now, so I sure hope we will make some more money. Let's check out the short markings.
Lines of children scroll near a broken window. How's that for symbolism?
And what do we have here? Game? I'm blind here. I can't read this text. It's some sort of store. Let's enter.
Miss Saucer, hello. Come in, come in. And who's this? Can I get you anything, doll? We got a new radiator and some fresh bits straight from the burrows.
Lily, darling. This is Giovanna. She's here to take a census of the neighborhood.
Pleasure. We're getting numbers for neighborhood planning. I need your name, age, and occupation.
Oh, well, of course you are. The neighborhood's been a little, how to put it, chaotic lately. But don't let me distract you. Name, Lily Lopez. Occupation, scrap dealer, age. You know what, I'll just write that down.
What? Didn't want to say your name out loud.
Thanks. While you're at it, maybe you can fill me in about what's going on around here.
Yeah, and also this is something I talked to the developers about on their Discord. Uh, because I was wondering why the NPC characters we are talking with are like disappearing behind the dialogue box. And I thought it might have been something to do with my resolution screwing things up, but no. Um, apparently, apparently they made it this way because characters started to stand very, very uncomfortably close to each other. Uh, so therefore they space them out more, and therefore they are being obscured. But I showed them a screenshot from this, and they basically said that, "Oh, God, no, that's not that's not how it should look at all." So they will look into that and try to fiddle around, like move the dialogue box a bit more to the side here, so not to obscure, because we want to see the nice character arts they have made for all these people we are interacting with. So, yeah, looking forward to fix on that issue in a patch in the future. Hope it's soon.
Giovanna's a transfer. Quick as a whip with a pen, but a little out of touch with the ground floor.
Sure thing. So, first thing you should know, write in pencil because Dreamland's expanding fast. Lots of renovations, lots of new islands, lots of people moving in and out. Business is booming.
Ask about the place.
Looks like you've been in the scrap game for a while.
Since I was knee-high, I've tried a few places, hopped a few islands, a stint with the scrappers, but Dreamland always calls me back.
Thought most scrap dealers preferred setting up in White Street.
Not anymore, though, I reckon.
Don't go comparing me to those vultures. They got no sense of perspective. You could hand them a nugget of gold, and they'd melt it into bullets.
Hmm. Yeah, probably being militarized, basically, society.
Besides, White Street's not attracting anyone these days. Not after old Eli took the final ferry trip downstairs.
Yep, whoops, he fell. Ask about booming business.
See, you got a full stack of orders. Must be doing pretty well for yourself.
I can barely keep up with the demand. New islands are like sandboxes. Every investor can't wait to plant their mark, and they're all demanding rush orders on parts. And don't get me started on the cleanup. You think they're the ones throwing on gloves and digging through the debris?
Thanks. Anything else I should know?
Well, maybe less for you and more for Miss Salsa? How do I put this?
Come now, Lily. Don't be shy. You said on the phone you had a few concerns. Something you couldn't leave with my office?
Sure. It's just, Miss Salsa, you've got Madam's ear. Could you maybe tell her to slow down a little? All this expansion is stressing folks out. You know how it is. Not everyone's got somewhere to go.
Oh,
I'm well aware. How about this? Send me an estimate of how many are missing a roof over their heads, and I'll see what I can do.
yeah. Sophie really seems to have a soft spot, eh? I think she's a good person, deep down. Dream Machine. Okay, enter. Ah, another garage. So, what are you selling? Oh, a lot of stuff. Improved flamethrower. I think the non-improved one doesn't have AoE damage, and this one is doing free fire damage. Okay, we have magnetic mine. Dispersion and an electromagnetic mine behind the vehicle, damaging and applying projectile vulnerability to affected vehicles. Ooh, but it's not an AoE. So, magnetic caltrops disperses magnetic charged caltrops behind the vehicle, damaging and draining the AP of those in the area. Oh, that's interesting. It's the same damage and same AP cost, but it's medium AoE, and I think the regular caltrops are small, a small area of effect, and doesn't drain AP, so tempting. Oh, bulletproof panels. So you gain projectile resistance, which means you only take half projectile damage. We might need to waste some money because this is really annoying to deal with when we come up against enemies that has this. So yeah, a ram repulsor. So what's the difference between this and the regular one? A set of repulsors that slow opponents when rammed. Oh, so it's the same ram damage and AP cost, but it applies slowed. Also very tempting. An engine with 12 AP. Oh god, we can't afford all this. Yeah, I hope we are able to get back here later when we made some more money. And you are selling vehicles as well. So this one looks the same as the Sapper when it comes to configurations. But I think it has more health and AP, okay. But that would that would drain our dollars completely. And a car that is like Chris's car. This one looks nice. AP10. Same configuration. Okay, interesting. We don't have the money for new cars, I can tell you that. But interesting. Let's leave. Let's continue working, shall we? What do we have over here? Jenna. Interact.
What are you staring at? You...
Here.
Miss Sulzer. I mean, hello.
Hello.
Hello to you too, darling.
Okay. Herschel's hardware.
Hi, how can I... Miss Sulzer! I mean, hello. I have this month's payment here, already counted it twice, receipts included.
Mr. Herschel, hello. And thank you so much, darling. I can always count on you to be organized.
Gosh, thank you, Miss Sulzer.
Are you occupied?
No, anything for the dose.
Excellent. Mr. Herschel, this is Giovanna, one of my new bookkeepers. I like to get her familiar with our regular revenue streams. Could we borrow your record book?
You're not going to mark it up or anything, are you?
Just a quick check and I'll get out of your hair. He hands me a leather-bound book. Organized is right. The numbers go back years, detailing a business that's gone from in the black to borderline red in the last year.
Ask about business.
A lot more money's going out than in. Business all right, Mr. Herschel?
Business has been consistent. We're a generational store, so I inherited most of our customers, but it's wartime and Marm's birthday, so costs are...
Give everything to the glorious party.
Understandably increased. Tax increases are expected this time of year, and they say it'll go back down after the celebrations. Right, Miss Sulzer?
Yeah, right.
We'll know soon. For now, don't worry your head over it. At least until after Marm's birthday.
Ask him about paying birthday tax.
I thought Marm's big day was supposed to be a barony-wide celebration.
I wish I had a birthday tax. Might implement that for all you viewers. How about it? Doesn't it sound fair?
Everyone has to contribute a little, or a lot.
We all should have birthday taxes. Birthday taxes for all.
The price of being a tourism barony, I'm afraid. But I do hope you're getting something in return, Mr. Herschel.
Right, we get peak visitors for a month, and so that helps float the books for the rest of the year. It's been an expensive year, but it'll balance out, right, Miss Sulzer?
You seem a bit nervous, sir.
Eventually, darling.
Yeah, ask him about nervousness.
Something wrong? You seem on edge.
What? Am I? I mean, why would I be nervous? I'm always happy to help the does.
Yeah, pal. Don't soil your britches.
That's a relief. Because I would hate if my bookkeeper or I were to have made you uncomfortable in any way.
No, Miss Sulzer, you and your associate are fine. You've been pleasant, reasonable people.
Thank you, and you're very sweet. Oh, I need something for the paperwork. Who collected last month's dues? Was it Mary? Eliza?
Pearl? She's a disciplined woman, always has a firm grasp on the numbers.
Of course. Giovanna, remember that name, please. I'm sure you'll see more of her work eventually.
Everything's in order.
Oh, good. Happy to be of service.
Despite the reprieve, he keeps throwing quick glances Sophie's way. His mouth is a wavering line, from open to closed, fighting between speaking his mind and risking his head.
Yeah, something is going on here, but will Sophie take offense if we try to intimidate this fella into saying more? Let's test the waters. Let's see if Sophie objects to this, so we know how to move forward with our interactions with her. So it's an enforcer check. It's an easy one at 72%. Let's roll them dice. Succeeded, 16 XP gained.
He's scared, but it wasn't Soph he was watching like a hawk. There's something else on this shivering pup's mind. Maybe he was hiding something? Something that wasn't on the books.
So she didn't react anyway. Any which way. So
Where are you going? Please.
Something on your mind? You don't need to worry. I've already said you're clean. I trace my hand over piles of baubles and goods, my eyes tracing the pipes on the ceiling. But what's this? This doesn't seem to lead to anything.
Giovanna, the books are good.
Sophie's tone said more than her words. Was she hiding something too? Maybe I play with her for a change.
Continue to search or back off. Okay, so you... Are you having a arrangement with this dude to give money to the rebellion? Okay, I see what you are getting at, so let's back off.
I must have been mistaken, don't you think, Mr. Herschel? Now, what were you saying before?
Yes. Miss Sulzer, I've heard rumors about an inventory requisition. Is it true?
Oh, someone has been asking around, haven't they, Mr. Herschel? If you're aware of that much, you should know that Marm's birthday is a special occasion. She's turning 68 after all.
But that'll take months of my stock. I won't have.
Of course you can't. But Marm is generous. She knows you've been having trouble with certain business partners.
He could have found a new life as a bleached bedsheet in the Raymond district back in White Street if he'd wanted.
Don't worry, Mr. Herschel. Marm is willing to provide you contacts with new suppliers at a significant discount in exchange for your services. Your business with the Romanians is no longer necessary.
Oh, Miss Sulzer, thank you so much.
Our conversation ends with a clatter. A display of cans scatters over the floor like a string of ripped beads. The culprit attempts to put them back, big wet eyes begging for help.
Excuse me, ma'am, can you help me, please?
Gosh darn it! Jenna, you're supposed to be banned.
Herschel shoos the girl out, alternating between fixing the display and apologizing to the customer. Exactly what the girl wanted. She slips out, wallet in hand.
Entrepreneurial little thing, wasn't she?
Let's take a detour, shall we? I'd like to follow up with that one.
Ask her about her interest.
And do what? Cover for pickpocketing?
Do I look like I carry a pair? But if it'll put your mind at ease, I don't plan on spiriting anyone away against their will. I just want to talk.
Mission updated. Patrol the downtown exchange with Sophie. A new objective. Earn Sophie too. Yeah, I know game. I know what we are about. Why did you tell us that again? Why are we able to interact with Jenna again? Let's see.
I catch sight of a mess of blonde hair. She bounds towards a narrow lane, steps as soft and quick as an alley cat. But Sophie's already one step ahead. The girl skitters back, all but hissing.
Let me go! I'll scream! I mean it!
Easy, kid. We just want to talk.
Nuh-uh! I didn't do anything. You're just picking on me because of stupid Mr. Herschel.
Press Jenna's excuse. Have cover for Jenna. Let Sophie take the lead. No, let's see what she has to say for herself. I want to see Sophie's reaction to this. Christiana's excuse.
You look pretty chipper for a kid in tears.
I cleaned up my face really, really fast.
Have cover for Jenna. No, this is Sophie is the one with all the experience of this place, so let Sophie take the lead here.
I wouldn't trust a doe on a good day, but the underground vouched for her. I decide to see how different she is from her sisters.
Yep, exactly. Prove your character here, Sophie.
Well, of course you didn't. If you had, there'd be evidence. Such as in your hair, or your pocket, or... Oh, what's that in your shoe?
How did you... Is it because you're a doe? Can all does do that?
With enough practice. Now, about that wallet.
Take it. There wasn't much in it anyway.
The girl defiantly holds out the wallet with shaky fingers. Sophie leans down, all her attention on the girl.
What's your name, miss?
Jenna. Jenna Campbell.
Well, Jenna, why don't you hold on to it? You earned it after all, like a true Dreamlander.
Yeah, Sophie might be a bit self-centered and with her own like motives for things to get ahead, but she's a good person.
Aha! Thank you, Miss Salter.
So, that's it? You chase her down, exchange a few words, and send her off with a pat on her head?
Yes, we investigated a problem, and I determined it wasn't worth further action. Besides, that barely had enough to last a day.
Yeah, we are learning things about Sophie, so this is interesting to see what kind of person she is. What else do we have to interact with around here? It's very hard to make out sometimes. Oh, there's the graffiti artist. Shopping district.
They say the exchange started as a smuggler's market. One of Marm's first acts as Baron was to transform it into a proper community. Can't say it didn't pay off. People talk about the city's metaphorical underbelly, but this is the real thing. A hidden enclave where Dreamland's vital organs pulse with life.
Why are we able to inspect these places more? Let's see.
They say the exchange started as a smug...
No, nothing new. Okay, I just wanted to check. So, here is the graffiti artist.
The girl's a wisp, floating from window to window, as though she'd blow away at the slightest breeze. Finally, she finds rest at an unattended crate she unceremoniously marks with an X. An easy target.
Hello, darling.
Despite a welcome as inviting as a river in summer, the girl plunges into terror. Her hollow eyes well with the knowledge she's been caught red-handed. Hey, easy, kid. No one's in trouble. You were just drawing a picture.
Yes?
Yeah, like I said, they will look into this about NPC characters not showing up. But we already talked about that, so let's continue. It's just too bad. We can't see who we are interacting with.
This looks like an interesting work in progress. Were you going to sign it, Miss...
Winnie?
A pleasure to meet you, Miss Winnie. What were you drawing before we interrupted?
It's for my friends.
Ask about her friends. Warn her of graffiti. Give her advice. No, let's find out some information.
By yourself? They putting you up to something?
No, not there. They're good friends. They helped me. I can't do anything for them except draw.
Oh.
She's either got angels looking out for her, or the devil's looking for an easy mark. I lean down to her level. Okay, I believe you. But remember something. Friends don't let friends get pinched. She holds my gaze, still and silent. However, she nods without a tremor.
Warner of graffiti. No, we don't really know what's going on. Let's give her some advice.
A word of advice, kid. One mark's a coincidence. The same one over and over will get you caught. You want to keep drawing? Change it up. Use different shapes or colors or make a code. With only a nod, the wisp drifts off to other haunting grounds.
That was sweet. See a little of yourself in her?
Something like that. You learn to scrape by in the burrows, too. The days were harsh enough with trash raining down on us, but at least we had family to rely on. I only hope Winnie's friends are worth the trust.
Okay, so we didn't gain any influence with Sophie for that, but she she didn't object either, so okay.
Well, that takes care of the neighborhood. Enjoying the sights?
It's something, I'll give you that much.
Good, because our next stop is less scenic. It's a walk, but I'm sure you'll manage.
Another shop?
The errand. Also, it's off the beaten path, so try to keep your wallet stowed away.
And I think this is a fine place to leave it for now. Hope you're all doing well, and see you in the next one. Take care.